Hi, I'm Whitley Balmer-Herbert, and these are my wine picks of the week. Dom Perignon is an expensive choice for champagne because of its commitment to achieve perfection. First, you should know about Dom Perignon is that it's a vintage champagne. So what that means is that it's only made in the years in which our winemakers feel the grapes will be able to achieve the Dom Perignon style. That creaminess and that silkiness, how it progresses from the front of your palate to the back. And it's only made with the finest grapes from the finest vineyards in the Champagne region. This is Dom Perignon's Vintage 1996. And this is one of the finest expressions we've ever released of Dom Perignon. It has received a 98-point rating from Robert Parker, which is one of the highest ratings he's ever given to a champagne. So most people don't know that there's a special trick to opening a bottle of Dom Perignon, and I'd like to show that to you today so that when you're serving it at home, you can look like a pro. First, of course, as with all champagne, you want to cover the cork and hold the bottle on a 45-degree angle. Now, on a bottle of Dom Perignon, you can feel with your thumb a wire tab that is under the foil. You pull that wire tab out and untwist it. Move the cage and allow the cage to cut the foil for you. Then you can remove the cork and the foil all intact in one fluid movement. You hear that hiss? When you pour a glass of Dom Perignon, you want to always pour in two movements. So first I pour just a little under half, and I pour my other guests that are with me, and then I come back and I top everyone off. And I fill it so that it is just a little more than half full, because I want to leave the air in the glass so that you can smell the aromas of the wine. So this gives it a little bit of room. The Vintage 1996 was an exceptional wine for Dom Perignon because of its opposing characteristics of acidity and freshness, and it's achieved such an impactful flavor, one that is sort of fruit forward for Dom Perignon. So it's a real standout wine that certainly appeals to American tastes. Dom Perignon's Vintage 1996 retails for around $120. My next pick is Dom Perignon Vintage 1995 Rosé. And Rosé is one of the rarest and most decadent offerings that we feature at Dom Perignon. It is the rare crown jewel of Dom Perignon's winemaking because they are very limited in their availability. But they are my favorite selection from Dom Perignon. This is our 17th vintage of Dom Perignon Rosé, and not every year that we declare a Blanc vintage do we declare a Rosé vintage. Rosés are very difficult to make. Really, it needs to be perfect ripeness in the Pinot Noir grapes in order to create a beautiful and delicate Dom Perignon Rosé. And it's aged extensively, 8 to 10 years before we even release it. That allows enough time for the Pinot Noir wine and the tannins in that wine to really integrate with the Chardonnay. Dom Perignon Rosé really works to achieve that beautiful salmony, coppery pink color. The addition of Pinot Noir grapes really gives it an impactful flavor and aroma. And it's just so seamless and so silky. You know, you get a little bit of peach in it and maybe a little toastiness at the end. Dom Perignon Rosé retails for around $325 a bottle. I'm Whitley Balmer-Herbert, and these are my wine picks of the week. Life can be perfect.